The death of Socrates, a legacy of philosophical courage. Socrates, the iconic Athenian philosopher, met his demise in 399 BCE, condemned to death by drinking a poisonous concoction of hemlock. His execution, however, was far from a simple poisoning. It was a culmination of a complex series of events fueled by political and ideological clashes in ancient Athens. The trial. Socrates was accused of two primary charges. Impiety. He was seen as disrespecting the Athenian gods by introducing strange new deities. This likely stemmed from his questioning of traditional religious beliefs and his emphasis on reason and logic. Corrupting the youth. His unconventional methods of teaching and his challenging of Athenian norms were perceived by some as a threat to the city's moral fabric and its young minds. The defense. Socrates, ever the philosopher, used his trial as a platform to defend his principles. He argued that his pursuit of truth and his questioning of authority were not harmful but essential for a just society. He famously declared, "The unexamined life is not worth living." The verdict and execution. Despite his eloquent defense, Socrates was found guilty by a narrow majority. He was sentenced to death, a punishment typically reserved for heinous crimes like murder or treason. The hemlock. The execution itself was a somber affair. Socrates, with characteristic composure, drank the hemlock poison surrounded by his friends and students. Plato's dialogues, particularly Phaedo, provide a poignant account of his final moments, filled with philosophical discussions about death and the afterlife. The legacy. Socrates' death became a defining moment in Western philosophy. His unwavering commitment to his principles, his courage in the face of death, and his pursuit of truth through relentless questioning continue to inspire generations. His execution also serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of intolerance and the importance of upholding freedom of thought and expression. Beyond the hemlock. While the hemlock marks the physical end of Socrates' life, his legacy lives on. His ideas on ethics, knowledge, and the good life continue to be studied and debated today. His questioning approach and emphasis on critical thinking have profoundly shaped Western intellectual traditions. In conclusion, the death of Socrates was not just an execution. It was a testament to the power of ideas and the courage it takes to stand by them. It serves as a reminder that even in the face of adversity, the pursuit of truth and justice is a noble and worthwhile endeavor. I hope this provides a comprehensive overview of Socrates' death and its historical context. Please let me know if you have any further questions.